Hey guys, this reading is going to be for the sign of Sagittarius for January 2023. Keep in mind that this is just a general reading and all the messages will not resonate with all of you. Please only keep the messages that resonate and discard the rest. This reading will be for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Take a look at all of your signs to get a clearer picture of what's going on in your life. All right, my Sagittarius, let's see what's going on. Let's see what the cards got to say. Let's see what story they want to tell this week. How y'all doing out there? Ooh, okay. Hope y'all are doing good out there. All right, so this is talking about a situation that ended that made you unhappy. But now after like a lot of struggle, it seems like you had a lot of struggles for a long time. It's like you were unstable. You were just like, I hear like a nomad. I don't know if you were like moving from place to place, or maybe you separated from someone and you had to like stay at friends' houses or someone you were living with. I'm just getting a lot of storylines, but it was a situation where you were like living with someone and you possibly had kids with this person, and you ended up, I heard, couch surfing because of the separation or whatever happened between you guys. And I also show that you had kids with this person, some of you. But I don't know. I know the separation made you very unhappy, but you weren't happy in that situation anyway, Sagittarius. And this could also be an unhappy like family situation too, like a home life. Like you just couldn't stand your family anymore and you had to move out, so you were like couch hopping and it was rough for a while there. Let's see what else I get. But you're gonna like, I mean, after these really, really hard trials and tribulations that you had, I don't know how long you felt like you didn't have a home. You were just like bouncing around, and you know, now that that's over, you're gonna have a creative new beginning, because it's really screaming out at me that you chose to get better. Whatever the situation was that was really challenging. It was really challenging. I think for some of you it was like a home life, like a family life. Like you had to leave your family. Like you couldn't stand your family anymore. And it's the same thing, guys. If you were married, that is your family, your kids and your significant other. You know, they're your family. So it was some kind of a family situation that was very unhappy that you came from. And you're now having, it's like, oh my god, it keeps pushing about trials and tribulations. Like you had to go through this to get to where you are. Like the lessons that were so difficult in your family life or in your relationship is what brought you to where you are, right? Let me see what else I get. And even though you're not going to give any more to this past relationship or this past situation, it's still hurting. I mean, even though you knew that it wasn't healthy, it still hurts. You still care about this person. You know, it doesn't matter that the relationship was unhealthy. It doesn't change your heart. It doesn't change the fact that you still love them. I mean, that's why you stayed there so long, right? And now, you know, the universe is like rewarding you from being able to move past this lesson. This was a hard lesson, guys. I mean, leaving someone you love because it's so toxic and you just can't be there anymore. Leaving a bunch of people you love, your family, your kids, it's hard, guys. It takes a very brave, strong person to do that. And sometimes you got to do that. You got to protect your energy, guys. You got to protect your peace and happiness and get away from the people that just don't serve you good. They're just there to like drain you and like leech off of you. And this could be family members too, guys. Not just a significant other. Yeah, and when you were in that situation, you just didn't feel right. You just never want to go back to that. That's for sure. Yeah, and you're done working on whatever that was. Okay. For some of you, it was like a soulmate connection, Two of Pentacles. I mean, a Two of Cups, excuse me. It was a Two of Cups connection. So, I mean, I'm feeling deeply that it was a soulmate that you were with. That it was a situation that was really, really difficult, and you're not willing to give anymore to that situation. It was just, wow, it was really bad. It's like, it could have been like, I keep hearing childhood, like a bad childhood. So for some of you, even though this was a Two of Cups situation, doesn't necessarily mean that it was a relationship. It could have been a sibling. It could be, I hear some of you, it could have been a twin, and this situation was just really difficult. And like I mentioned, it's really pushing that situation that you dealt with in the past. The universe wants you to know that they're rewarding you because it took a long time to get away from this person. I don't know how many years you were with them. I hear some of you were with them for more than 10 years because they are a soulmate, right? And you were like with them. You probably have kids with them and you were living with them. Like I said, that couch surfing stuff, right? At the beginning of the reading, and how it's really hard to not want to go back. You've been with this person, like I heard some of you have been with them most of your lives, right? Which goes back again to, this could be a family situation, like parents, or I know a lot of households that have more than just one generation or two generations, sometimes even 3 or 4 generations living in the same home. And sometimes you gotta go off on your own to get away from people, guys. I know some of us really love our families and it's part of our cultures to stay there. Sometimes we have to help. But, just because they're family doesn't mean you have to take their abuse. Okay, let me see what else I get, guys. Yeah, and it was really difficult for you to stay away because it was hard. You couldn't find stability for a really long time. But now things have changed, Yeah, you have a new beginning somewhere else. Oh my God, this took so much courage to walk away and move out from your family's house, I hear. You're like not communicating with any of these people anymore. You completely cut them off. It's like you ran off to find your peace. You just, no, you got bigger, better dreams, and it's like this person was keeping you small. These people were keeping you small. It's like you couldn't vibe with them anymore. They were just like so small-minded. So I heard some of you were like first generation here. So a lot of your family members were like, they had like mindsets of like immigrant mindset, and just, I don't know, it's different for a lot of you, but I'm hearing that they can't see past their just mindsets of working hard and just working hard. And I don't know, it was just a mindset that you had to get away from if you wanted to move up, level up, because you can't. Sometimes when we level up, guys, when we that's the one thing that people don't really talk about, right? That when you raise your vibration, sometimes you have to leave close family and friends behind because they just don't vibe with you anymore. Not that you'll never talk to them again, but it won't be like before. It won't be like, let's say you were hanging out with somebody, all the time, like a best friend or someone you hung out with all the time. When you like start healing and raise your vibration, sometimes you just don't match with those people anymore, and the relationship just like naturally falls away. And I feel like this relationship, of course, did not naturally fall away. It was really, really hard for you to get away with it, from it, excuse me. And now you're just leveling up, and I am so proud of you, because this lesson was really important for you to learn, for you to move forward to your new beginning without this toxic whatever you were dealing with. It was really toxic, and man, it was really, really painful too, and you're still in pain. But even though you're in pain from all the past traumas, it's like you're working your way through them because you want to have a new beginning. And you're waiting for... You're just going to go out and conquer the world, I heard. Alright. Well, those are the messages I have for you this week, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for coming and watching, guys. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And I hope you all have a happy new year and enjoy your holidays. And I'll talk to you guys next week. Bye.